unusual for me actually, because this game is, for that reason, I think we might have a little bit of difficulty in the game. I've not tried it myself yet, because I've got a couple of codes to give away for the game, which at some point during the stream, I'll give you a little bit of warning, I'll do a countdown, and I'll read them out, and then you're the first person to type them in. Obviously, at the moment, they'll just be for the US region, so you online for you to make and set up an account in the US. If you look on YouTube, there's plenty of people that are showing how to do that. So, Sabre. It's a mech game with a little bit of difference. It reminds me of Zoids, which is a game a long time ago that I played. It might have even been a sort of Commodore 64 game that I played back in the 80s. But it's an arena battle, so something like Space Junkies or the good old days of Unreal Tournament, large arenas. I'm not sure how many players it is versus. I've not seen it. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've been sitting waiting for 10 minutes already for a game and I've not found one yet. But because it's available in the US, I think they're with them. But if nothing else, I'll be able to show you the menu settings. There's quite a lot of information. So in the settings, you got the vignette, which is obviously your blinders. I've always turned that off. I start doing that, and then you know, it's very rare. I'm quite lucky that I don't really get motion sickness or anything. So that's in your video, your audio, you've got your music, game, sound effects, reset, and then credits. It's Firepoint Games, who've kindly given me the codes, so I've got 2 to give away today. And they are supporting the game, as you can see. They're doing a Battle Royale mode coming soon. I believe that what they're going to do also is work on bots as well, so that you can go in and play against the AI. So they're supporting the game quite a bit, and they're currently working on bringing the game to the EU as well. So once it's almost like a beta test for them in the US. They're ironing out a few issues and bits and pieces, and then once it's up and running, they're released in the US. So yeah, so there's credits. Now if you go do squad, so you can invite players, but nobody's got it. Hey DT, how are you? Oh jeez, I don't know what's up with this at the moment. Is it? I've tried turning it down as well. Let's go back in. Let's see if that's... Hopefully that's better. I've turned it down quite a bit. Let's see if we can go back. Hopefully it'll come back on. So yeah, you can pick your squad, so you can invite friends to come and play, but nobody on my friend list has actually got the game yet. So yeah, there's nobody available to invite in, so I can't even do that at the moment. But if you go into the Sabre station, there's quite a lot of selection that you can do. There's 3 different types of mech. Rhino, I guess that would be called a tiger or something. Rhino, which which looks like a proper tank of a beast. I would guess that that's probably going to be slow moving, but a hell of a lot of shields on it. Well, that is Ghost. That looks like a wolf or something, doesn't it? So I'm guessing that's really rapid. It's got cloaking. Raw, I'm not sure what the raw ability is. You can't click on it to see what it is. So there's the free classes, which is a good start. Then what you've also got is you can equip different cannons, things on the top. So I was going to start through there. That's pretty cool, don't it? Okay, nice. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so you've got the different guns. Then you've got, seems to be that there's two teams. You've got TARP. Not sure what the TARP stands for. Tarpaulin. Top of the morning to you. And then you got DWS Pirates. So I don't know if not DWS. We can only guess what DWS stands for. Don't wait on Sundays. Don't wake on Sundays. Down with Spurs for all the Arsenal fans. Down with Sunderland for the Newcastle fans. Double with a slice for the older drinkers. So you got two, and then that changes the badges, but then you've got a vast array of colour schemes. I wonder at some stage whether you'll be able to completely. That's nice pink. And I wonder whether, you know, this is something that you'll need to do each game. So when you see which arena you're in, there's probably a colour scheme, like the one that I've seen that's loading up down there. I was kindly given it by the... yes, I do. Hey! Yeah, you can set up a US account if you go onto YouTube. There's ways to get a US account. So that, yeah, there's a vast array of colours. And I'm guessing the arenas you go into, people will select the colour that's relevant to try and blend in. Or they'll just be garish and all out. I mean, that looks quite varied, doesn't it? I think I'm going to stick with that. I mean, you'd never have that colour scheme in your house, would you? Let's be honest. Imagine going and saying, oh, I need to colour match my mech. Going into Halfords. I'm still searching. It looks... How comes it's not changed my colour? Hang on. I've selected that colour. Oh, you have to buy it though. Well, you got 6,000, so I can't. That's a lot of money, isn't it? only got 6,000 credits, so I'm not going to be buying that. So I'm guessing as you play games, you get credits, and then you can open up different areas. I'm not sure if we're going to get a game here. It's a shame, because I really want to try it. It's not. There's no tutorial whatsoever, unless I'm somehow. Hey Taz, Nick, how are you? You've got the game, haven't you? Excellent. Are you at work? Yeah, hopefully I've managed to get the screen to stay live. And you'll be able to watch for a change, although you're not watching much because there's not much happening. Been waiting. Yes. Did you? Yeah, you have. Have you tried it online yet? This is my first attempt at trying it. I'm going to give away. I've got a couple more codes to give away, so I'm going to read them out very shortly if I can't find a game. Or I'll read one out and then I'll do another one. Yeah, I've not played it, to be quite honest, Taz. I've been sitting in here. I loaded it up about 10 minutes beforehand. So you can see there's different arenas. I don't know how I can invite you to it. I don't know if you can just join, Taz. See if you can join if you got the game and want to have a quick go, mate. It uses the Move controller, which is a little bit strange because you would have thought that was a perfect fit for it. I've not had any practice at all, so I don't really know the controls, because it just throws you straight in the menu system. There's no tutorial. You just come in here, select your setup, and then wait for people to join you. Scroll down, and it's just me. Oh, okay. No worries. Excellent. You've seen some of GT's videos. There's some nice games. Been watching Gamescom this week, and there's some nice games coming out, I have to say. Anybody that's sort of thinking that, you know, there's not a lot left to come out this year on the PSVR, to be quite honest, I've got so much to play that I still haven't played, and things like Skyrim I've hardly started, Borderlands 2, and obviously No Man's Sky now. I mean, those three games, to be quite honest, will keep me going till Christmas anyway. But Down the Rabbit Hole looks really interesting. That looks like another sort of Moss type game where you're looking into the screen, but the actual game goes right the way around you. Yeah, well, I can show you the colour schemes. you obviously win points, but the menu system's got 3 different types. Oh yes, man. Once you go in, you better say goodbye to your missus, because you're going to be there some time. You've got different weapons, which look quite cool. Looks good. Teams, got 2 teams, which is basically the badges. Yeah, I did Citadel. Actually, was it the Unfallen or something like that? Looks quite good, but that's not coming out to PSVR till next year, I don't believe. But that looks quite amazing, and they say that it's got Left 4 Dead vibes to it, which one of the games that I really enjoyed playing back in the day, as they used to say on the old podcast, was the Left 4 Dead games 1 and 2. Yes, indeed. GT said that looks and plays absolutely amazing. I'm so hyped for that Iron Man VR. If it's open play and it's not on rails, then I think I'm sold on it. My worry was it's going to be a bit like a wave shooter, where you go into an area like this and you've got 360 degrees, but you're basically there, you'll clear those and then you'll move on to the next area. But that looks like the videos I've seen from the show. Oh wow. The videos I've seen from the show are yeah, the videos I've seen from the show, it looks like you've got an open world area that you're sent on a mission, a bit like Spider-Man, and you know you've not got the whole city, but you've got the whole of that area to play around in and do as you please and take on the enemies as you please, which is brilliant. And I like the idea of, you know, your move controllers will be, you know, your thrusters, so wherever you put your arms will be you doing the thrusters. So it's a bit like if you play Richie's Plank on there's the little side quest thing, little side quests with the where you put out the fires, and you've got jets and you can actually sort of point those where you want to fly. I think with those you sort of point them upwards and it makes you go upwards, so it'll be the opposite. Yeah, that's probably, I would say, my top 3 games left to come out. Unfortunately, Aspire looks like it's delayed now. They say they're not going to make the August point, which is a shame. But to be quite honest, do we need more games to come out in the next month or so? We need to surely be sort of catching up with some of these that have come out. I think this is what we've all been saying, is the games come out in a big bulk, so you'll get 3 or 4 titles that are all competing for the same. Although it's growing, it's still only a small market, VR, and if all the games are coming out at the same time, then people yeah, we've gone into this is Midlife's VR chat. Yeah, so we've gone into yeah, that's exactly it. We don't want them to rush out a game that's going to be unfinished and they're going to have to keep on patching it because there's errors. What we want them to do is to release the game and maybe have to just fine tune it, so we don't, what we don't want is all rush out, get the game, and we all sit there. We've seen it with Firewall, where and it's fantastic that over a year later they're still supporting, updating that, and the majority of it is free. I think, and that's the thing, and we saw with Firewall, they introduced something and it completely broke the game. What you don't want, because that is so harmful to any game that comes out in VR, is for it to come out and you can't play it. I mean, and then all that means is that tarnishes the name of VR, it tarnishes the name of the developer as well, even though, they've got good intentions and everything like that, because people will say, well, I paid a lot of money for that game, and for the first 2 or 3 nights to 2 weeks I couldn't play the game, so the next game that comes out I will wait until somebody tells me it's good, and what happens is it's that developer will go, well, I can't afford to be developing games for that system, I'll go and do something else, and they go off somewhere else, and you see them go off to the mobile market or something where they can do a smaller game and a quicker turnaround for a smaller budget. Yes, I have, mate. I've played it on Quest and PSVR. I'd say that's still up there as one of my top 5 games of the year. The controls on that work really well. Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to the controls, but I just absolutely loved it with the moves. I turned everything off, so I had all the blinders off, and I was doing the back flips, side flips and things like that, and you do the slide as well, which is quite cool. So you'll plan yes, now that will be amazing. I'd be really interested to see how well that works, because the controls with the moves work really well. And I was teleporting, but you teleport the jumps, and I can't remember the buttons you press now, but if you teleport and then you press a button, as you land you sort of crouch and slide, so you can then do combination slides, and you were slicing and dicing, and you're sort of doing combos off the sides of the walls, doing flips and things. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible as how they've done it, and I didn't feel any motion sickness whatsoever. Graphically it looks really good. There's a little bit of a storyline to it, which isn't important. Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's not appeared in any sales here in the UK yet. We just had a massive sale in the UK on the PlayStation Store, and it's just finished. But things like Blood and Truth were on sale, which is brilliant to see. Games that have only just come out and everybody's golf. And that's one thing I'd say about Sony. My downside is, alright, we got Wipeout. This excellent. Hello everyone. Yeah. I've never been dead, I hope, Taz. I'm always there. So where was I saying? So lost my track of thought now. Where was I? Oh, totally lost that. But hello everyone. You can see my moves, you can't see me. I just don't think I'm going to get a game here. Right, I'm going to read out the first code for anybody that's tuned in. Now you can see me. Hang on a sec. Let us see. So the first code for anybody that wants to type it in, remember it's for the US region, is 8JNT TJN8 5HTT. So that's 8 as in the number 8, J N T T J N 8 5 H T T. Good luck everyone, and a little bit I'll give out the next code. I've got one more to give out. And don't forget, because this is US, they're 5 hours behind the UK, so I suspect, I don't know what the time is now, it's probably about 8 o'clock in the morning there, so that's more than likely the reason why there's nobody on there. And, you know, it's going to be coming to the EU at some point in the very near future. So. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, Sorrento. So yeah, the teleportation, you jump, you leap, you bounce off the sides. There's a little bit of a story to it, which isn't really that important, to be quite honest. It's all about trying to do the, thank you very much Taz, it's all about doing the jumps, leaps, linking moves together. Ah damn. Hang on a sec.